The last train, it was almost midnight in the small town of Ravenwood, Ohio. The streets were slick from a recent drizzle, reflecting the dim, flickering streetlights. A faint mist crawled along the sidewalks, curling around parked cars and creeping between the old brick buildings. The air carried an unnatural chill. Ethan Miller pulled his jacket tighter, feeling every hair on his arm stand on end. Each step he took echoed softly in the empty street, swallowed quickly by the darkness. Ethan, a 22-year-old college student, had stayed late at his friend's apartment and lost track of time. Now, realizing he had missed his last bus, he made his way toward the old Ravenwood train station. The station had always seemed a little run down, but tonight it felt abandoned, almost alive with something unseen. His footsteps slowed as he approached, heart beating faster with each step. The platform was nearly empty. An old, tin, pale conductor sat at the ticket booth, staring off into the distance with hollow, tired eyes. Ethan swallowed hard. "Hey, the last train is still coming, right?" His voice trembled slightly. The old man lifted his head slowly. His voice was dry and low, almost a whisper that seemed to echo. "It comes, but not everyone gets to leave with it." Ethan's stomach twisted. Something about those words made the hair on his neck stand on end. He nodded, forcing himself to move forward, though every instinct screamed to turn back. From the distance, a faint train horn echoed. Low, hollow. It rolled across the empty town, bouncing off the dark buildings. Ethan's chest tightened. Through the mist, the old train appeared, moving slowly onto the platform. Its wheels creaked, steam curling beneath it. Fog clung to the undercarriage. The windows were fogged and dimly lit, flickering like dying candlelight. The train seemed older than anything that should still run, yet it glided smoothly. Toward him, he stepped aboard, and the doors closed behind him with a soft, final click. The interior was empty. Dusty wooden seats, worn floorboards, shadows in the corners that seemed to twist and shift with the faint light. Ethan sat near a window, pulled out his phone, no signal. The clock remained frozen at 12 a.m. Outside, the train moved through endless dark woods, so dense he could barely see more than a few feet ahead. Isolation pressed down on him like a weight. Then, soft footsteps echoed somewhere behind him. Ethan spun around, eyes wide, but the car was empty. His breath came in short, shallow gasps. A cold breeze brushed against his neck, and he froze. A young woman appeared, standing silently in the aisle. Her long hair fell past her shoulders, but her face, it wasn't a face. No eyes, no nose, no mouth. Just smooth, pale skin as though erased. Ethan felt every muscle in his body tightened with fear. Her voice trembled, whispering, "I boarded this train years ago. It never stops. It never lets anyone leave." I don't belong here," Ethan whispered, his voice shaking. "I want to get off." She didn't move. Her presence was suffocating. "If it stops, run. Don't look back," she said, almost softly. But her words carried weight like a cold hand pressing against his chest. The train screeched violently, throwing Ethan against the seat. The door slid open, but instead of a platform, a fog-covered empty field stretched as far as the eye could see. He stumbled out, mist wrapping around his legs. Panic surged through him. Each shadow seemed alive, every whisper of wind a threat. A voice echoed through the fog, distant and haunting. "You were lucky. The train doesn't open its doors for everyone." But when he looked, there was nothing, only fog and darkness. Hours passed as he ran blindly through the mist. Eventually, he saw faint lights in the distance, the glow of the town. He collapsed on the sidewalk, trembling, heart hammering. Neighbors and paramedics helped him inside, but the memory of the faceless girl and the ghostly train haunted his every thought. That night, trying to sleep, he heard the faint, distant horn again. His heart skipped a beat. Shadows moved across the bedroom walls. The window fogged over unnaturally. Suddenly, the faceless girl appeared in the room, closer than before. Her whisper was icy, final, Next stop is yours. Lights flickered violently, stretching shadows across the walls. Ethan backed away, his breathing ragged, unable to look away from her featureless face. Darkness swallowed the room. The faint echo of the train horn lingered outside, blending with the swirling fog. Ethan was alone, tense, his heartbeat loud in the silence. Though the train had disappeared, he knew it had never left. It was waiting, watching, always coming back. And deep down, Ethan understood that next time, it might not let him escape.